Hello and welcome to the birthday gift. So, uh, this reading is going to be for the first half of August, and I'm using a different deck, guys. This is the Templar Tarot, the Journey, just so you can see. Okay, so I've never used this deck before. The interpretation of the cards are slightly a little more in depth, and I like the art here. I'm a lover of the theater and the arts, and I'm a very intuitive reader. So, based on the visual that's being presented, I can pull a little bit more intuitively. And I feel like right now we're in that transition stage where we are leaving the old behind. A lot of us are, and going into the new. So a cycle is just completed. We're kind of in that transition phase right now, and I feel like a lot of people have actually taken advantage of moving forward. So I was guided to use these right now. So I'm still going to use the regular Rider Waite deck to clarify, and on the extended, I'm also going to just use the traditional deck. But for these messages, I felt like this deck can kind of give you a little more insight. It's a little more advanced than the regular deck, especially because of the images, which I love. This is the Ten of Swords. Let's see. This is the Ace of Cups. So the meanings are a little different, and you'll see what I mean. This is the Eight of Cups. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. But I just thought that I would tell you guys more about this deck, okay? This message is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Feel free to reverse the roles if you are cross-watching, since energies are interchangeable, okay? All right, so let's see what we got for Cancers. Whew. These cards are big. All right, Cancer. Strength. Woo. Okay, so you need to be strong. I see that you have things around you that are trying to get you off track. I don't know. I see you being strong though. You're being strong. But there's things around you that um that kind of make you need to be strong. It's like you either need to change your environment, change the way you do things, or if you plan to stay in this atmosphere, you're gonna need a lot of strength here, because there's so much around you happening. Let me keep going. Okay, well, I see some all right, I see like a new beginning happening with something that wasn't going well before, right? But you stay strong, and now with this Three of Cups, it's like being happy, celebrating something. So I feel like there's something that wasn't working. The red dress just lets me know now you're like passionate about this thing, and you're feeling just blissful. You are like, you're finding comfort in this thing. You're trusting in this thing. It's almost like you're healing, or you just healed something, and now you're starting to feel happy again. That's why you're so strong. Here, That's why you're so strong. There's something happening that's it's promising. It's giving you hope. It's making you stay in that positive mind frame, which is giving you strength. Things are starting to go good now for you, Cancer. Things are working. You still have things to clear out, but things are working. So you have the priest, which is the Hierophant in the other decks. It's the priest. This is getting advice from someone or something. It's like good advice. You find comfort in like your belief system. You know, you're. This can also be ideas that are not your, like you're being given comfort, right? The advice and the counsel that you're being given, it's helping you, it's helping you keep the strength. You see how he's like praying? It's helping him keep the strength. And then even the bird that flies in is like shining light on him. Like, yeah, you're being guided, you're being helped. But it's the advice and the counsel is not really your ideas, it's someone else's. But it's helping you. So it's serving its purpose. But I'm going to keep going to see what else we get here, okay? Oh, we have the Two of Swords. This is the Two of Swords in this deck. It's two people who didn't get along before, but now they are, basically. But this is a two opposing forces coming together to work together. They come together and they create something together. You know, it's like a balance of power. This is like agreeing to disagree, like compromise, you know. After a tough time, now there's friendship. So just lets me know that something just happened. I feel like it's coming back together, though, with this Three of Cups. Whatever this thing was, it had you confused. You didn't know what to do about it. But I see now you working together with someone. There's a lot of affection here. There's love here too. I see you getting spiritual advice though. That's key. There's some kind of advice you're getting that's helping you get through this. And you're hopeful. Things are actually going your way right now. It feels like. It's like you're hopeful about what's to come. You know there's still work to do on whatever this thing is. It's like things are not hunky-dory, but they're moving in the right direction here. Lovers, Gemini is showing up here. So whoever this, there was a choice here. Whatever this thing was, you had choices. Okay. Or there was more than one way to do this kind of thing. But it also means there's like this strong physical attraction. In this deck, though, it's telling me that you made the mature choice, the choice that makes sense. You operated from a higher vibration when making this choice here with the Lovers. So yeah, this this also shows that you were trusting in yourself. You trusted in how you felt about this thing. I'm going to clarify the Lovers. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, or you could be dealing with a Leo or Taurus, or you can have any of these in your chart. Ooh, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with an Earth sign, Virgo or Capricorn or Taurus. There could have been some arguments or not seeing eye to eye in the past. Well, that shows here. Yeah, so with this person. But I see now you made the choice to kind of like you're working on it here. You were tempted though to Cancer. You're working on it with someone. Someone who there was not seeing eye to eye with them at first. Okay? But now it looks like there's a coming together. There's still more work to be done though. There's still more clarity to be had. There's still stuff happening. So let me see what else we got. Okay, I got like these cards falling and they fell. I'm taking them. I'm going to take them. So we have the Nine of Staves, which is like the Nine of Wands. I'll look at these. And that's actually 4 more cards. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3. There's 4 in all, so there's 3 more. So this is after a tough battle. You being determined to work it out. Like this is you working on yourself here. After the tough battle, you're working on it. You know, you were persistent, you were resilient, and you have decided you're working on this. Yeah. So after the 9 of Staves, this is the 10 of Staves. So, okay. You feel like you succeeded. With the choice that you made, you feel like progress is happening and you got what you wanted. And you are holding on to it with your dear life. And you're holding it very close to your heart because you feel like whatever this thing was, or whatever this thing is, it could be a person or an experience, an event, whatever it is, it almost got away from you, but because you were persistent and you didn't give up, you were able to grasp it. Now you have it and you're holding on to it tight here. And you feel a sense of peace with it, whatever this thing is. Or if it's a person, this person makes you feel at ease and you're happy here. We have a balancing of the scales. You have the 6 of Pentacles. So there was probably someone giving and the other one not. There's a balancing of the scales now. It's like either you or the person had to come and present their case here and even out the scales. And like now you're giving your pentacle and on your knees and you're like, hey, look, let's make this work. I'm gonna give this to you. But it looks like this person is ready to receive you, almost like they were waiting for you. But this is a coming together. It's definitely a coming together. I see that there was a choice here. Maybe you had choice between other people, but there was a choice and you guys are working it out here. You're working it out. There was a fight. You know, you see the swords with The swords are not being used at the moment. No longer need them. There was definitely a time when they were being used, obviously, you know, when you didn't get along. But it looks like there's a coming together here. There's a coming together. There's a balance happening. This is two people working on things after not giving up. Now, this took a lot of strength. Some of you had to seek counsel, seek help, try to see what can I do about this. So if it's a marriage, you know, you probably went to see a marriage counselor, but I see that it's working. And I see that you feel like this is a success and you're trusting it. So, Seven of Pentacles. Look at that. So there's definitely progress happening. Because first you went from the Nine of Staves to the Ten of Staves, and then this is the Six of Pentacles. Now we got the Seven of Pentacles. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it tells me that there was a fight. There was a not getting along before between you and this person. See, it's almost like, okay, you have Three Pentacles. This person had Three Pentacles, and the last one you couldn't decide. You couldn't decide. There's compromise here. There was compromise. There's like, hey, put the swords down. Let's work on this. But this is letting me know this is what caused this. You and someone were not seeing eye to eye. That's very strong in here. It's very strong. And now I see there's a working on it here. You feel like you got what you wanted here. So, okay. Well, good for you. Let me go ahead and pull an Angel Therapy Oracle card for you, Cancer. Kind of move these over a little bit. Yeah, this was not easy. This took a lot of effort. But I see that you have what you wanted here. Sacral chakra. So, you are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So some of you are being called to kind of change your diet a little bit. Others of you, it's just your surroundings, things that don't work, you know, situations, relationships that are hard. Like if this Strength card came out first, and I heavily felt that you have things in your environment that's still trying to keep you stuck. It's requiring a lot of strength. So this is like, you know, telling you avoid situations and relationships that are not within your best interest here. Okay? Yeah, your sacral chakra. Okay? I mean, you are a water sign. You guys are very intuitive, so emotional things can really affect your energy here. But it kind of feels like it's an ending of a tough time with someone, and there's opportunity here to make this thing work, because I see you holding it very close to your heart here, almost like you feel like you got what you wanted and you want to keep it that way. It's after a battle and then a truce, and you two seem to be working on it. So good for you. I'm going to go ahead and do the extended, see what's coming in for you two, what you can hope for in the near future here. Okay, remember, Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. And also, chemicals, additives, and processed foods are not really good for your energy right now. Okay? All right. So that's what I got for you, Cancer. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.